All right, let's talk about Facebook. Stock dropped yesterday because the executives were appearing in front of the Senate, I guess answering a few questions about the data breach scandal. Also, Facebook is investing more than $1 billion to build a new data center in Singapore, first facility of that sort in Asia. So I'm glad to say I bought some Facebook yesterday. When it dropped below 170, I felt like I had to get in. And because I didn't have money available in my Questrade account, I sold some positions I had that were not. I sold Starbucks and I sold Bank of New York Mellon. They were both slightly profitable, not that much, like probably 5% profit each, but I sold it so that I can have enough liquidity to buy some Facebook shares, which I did here, as you can see here. 14 shares at 168, total value 2,352. So I'm glad I bought some Facebook shares. And I think it closed the day at 166 and a half. Regardless, if it goes a bit lower, I'll try to buy some more. So pre-market for Facebook is 167.50. So Facebook, I'm very confident in. Of course, it's personally as a user, I'm not a fan of Facebook, but I know that it's a great business model. It's not going to disappear. It's only going to grow. I mean, look at the revenue growth. 12 billion 2014, 40 billion in 2017. So that alone is very good. And then look at net income. Net income, 15 billion profit last year. Close to 16 billion profit. I mean, a company that makes 16 billion profit is not going anywhere. And if you look at the growth, the 2 billion or 3 billion in 2014 and up to 15 billion 4 years later. So that's amazing. So yeah, so when Facebook dropped yesterday, I immediately transferred 2000 to my RSP, but I know it takes one business day to arrive, and it arrived today. But I bought Facebook shares yesterday. I guess I could have bought some. I guess I could have waited, not sold my Starbucks and Bank of New York Mellon, and then bought some Facebook shares today because they're lower than what I bought it at yesterday. But I wasn't sure what was going to happen, and I wanted to get in, so I sold quickly what I had that was somewhat profitable and bought some Facebook shares. Nonetheless, I still have some buying power in my RSP because of the 2000 that I sent. I could either buy some more Facebook shares, although it's going to be in a different account, or I could buy something else. But definitely, if Facebook drops below 160, let's say, then it's definitely another opportunity to buy in. I'm strongly considering GM. Yeah, definitely considering GM 35.10. Maybe I'll probably even put an order on. I'll probably even put an order on it now. So GM revenue steady, even dropping a little bit. Net income or profit, so they lost money in the last year, 2017. 3 billion loss, but the year before they made 9 billion profit. But it looks like it came from discontinued operations, so it's not something that's going to occur every year. So in general, they make almost 9 billion profit or almost 10 billion profit per year on about 150 billion revenue. So if we look at the rest of my portfolio, oh yes, yesterday something really annoying happened. I had already American Airlines at 37. I had an order to sell American Airlines at 41.50, and the stock yesterday reached 41.37, and then after that, as you can see over here, it started very high and then it just took a huge drop all the way down to 38.88, very close to what I bought it at. I bought it at 37. So I was very close to selling and making my 10% or 11% profit, and instead it just went the other way completely. So I wish I was more reactive and just adjusted my order to sell at 41.30 or something, 41.25 even just to guarantee my profit because now I don't know what's going to happen. Is it going to continue to go down or is it going to go back up again? At least I would have confirmed my profits and moved on and bought something else. So that really put me in a bad mood yesterday. Dividend 15 split dropped a bit. That's fine. If it reaches 5, I'm definitely buying more. Pays really high dividends. Ford obviously is killing me right now with the options. That's my mistake. L Brands that I bought at 31.35 continues to trade at 26. Vodafone dropped also a bit. Almost 7% loss for me on Vodafone. I bought at 22.87, closed at 21.30. But Vodafone, definitely long term, it's gonna go back up. It's gonna go above 30 for sure. WestJet dropped, but went back up again the same day. So it closed at 19.32, giving me a 3%, 3.5% profit, but probably sell it at 20.5 or 21. So Vodafone is pre-market is pretty good, almost 2% increase. 1 year target here for on Yahoo Finance is 26, but everywhere else it's like 30 or 31. So if we look at my positions in my TFSA, I've got AT&T at 32, so this one's is pretty stable for a while, hasn't been moving up. I got my Facebook that I bought yesterday, and Ford also that's killing me. So I'll just ignore Ford. The total balance is here 6,700 Canadian. RSP, I just added 2,000. So I'm at 10,500. Nothing special going on in my Investor's Edge account. Thinking of buying some more Bank of Nova Scotia shares. So yeah, 74.95. So if you want to look up pre-markets of Canadian shares without going into your broker account, just Google TMX Money and you can look up real-time quotes for Canadian shares. So yeah, so 74.95 it's starting. GM looks good. It's a stock that I'd want to buy. It's on Warren Buffett's list. Alibaba looks good too, 164.55. Although it doesn't pay dividends, but it's got great numbers. Look at the financials. If we just look at the revenue, 76 billion in 2015, 250 billion in 2018, and net income 24 billion in 2014, and 61 billion in 64, sorry, 64 billion in 2018. So that's even more profit than Facebook. So GM and Alibaba are stocks I'm strongly considering. I just have to choose between them because I don't have that much buying power. I have about 1500 US in my RSP and on my TFSA. I've got nothing. So I have to choose between GM and Alibaba and Bank of Nova Scotia too. Probably gonna buy Alibaba. All right, let's look at reports. So I got some dividends yesterday from Enbridge, $41 in my RESP and I believe $60 in my TFSA here. Yeah, $63 dividends from Enbridge, September 4th. All right, so I want to look up Alibaba reports, see what experts say. So GM pays dividends, so that's what's good, but Alibaba doesn't pay dividends. So I want to see which one has better growth potential if I want to make a capital gain. So this recommendation is a strong buy with a 12-month target price of 211. Okay. Morningstar gives it a fair value of 240. Okay, that's ridiculous. And so if it's so good, why is it dropping so hard? Let's look at GM. Yeah, so GM is paying 4% yield, while Alibaba doesn't pay any dividends. Morningstar gives it a 43 fair value. That's very good. And also gets a strong buy recommendation at 43. So let's see how much. So right now it's trading at 164.23. Actually, pre-market is 165. Wow. So let's see. So what I've got 1500 in my RSP. Thing is, I already have Fords. I already have something in the automobile sector. So maybe it would be better to diversify and go with Alibaba. So 1530 divided by what, 165, let's say. So that's 9 shares. I'd be buying 9 times 165. So 1485. Okay, not bad. Or I can buy GM at 35. So that will give me 43 shares. So I already have Bank of Nova Scotia at 76. So it's not that much of a difference to buy more of. So I think I want to buy Alibaba. It's got great numbers. It's got 422 billion market cap. Yeah, it's much bigger than GM. See what GM's market cap is, 49 billion. Okay, it looks like I'm going to put an order on Alibaba. So 1530 divided by, let's say, 164. So that's 9 shares. All right, so it's going to be 9 shares. Alibaba, oh man, it's already at 165. Oh, opened at 164, not yet. So buy 9 shares, 164. Good till canceled. RSP confirm. So buy 9 Baba shares at 164. There we go. Send order. All right, so I put an order on Alibaba. Let's see what happens. And sucks that it doesn't pay any dividends, but I think there's more growth potential there. Plus, I already have Ford. I have $5,000 in Ford, so I don't want to put more money in the automobile sector. Don't know what's going to happen with China and Ford, China and Trump with the tariffs and all. So I think $5,000 in that sector is enough. Although Alibaba is also related with the same Trump and China issue. Well, it's already done. I think it got executed. No. I want to sell my American Airlines. Tesla is also a stock I wanted to buy. There's really so many opportunities. It's ridiculous. Just not enough money to buy all these stocks. All right, so Alibaba opened at the lowest today was 164.07. So let's just hope I don't miss out on it by 7 cents. Maybe I should just adjust my order. 164.43. I'll just leave it at that. If it doesn't go through, I'll switch to GM. Let's see what happened with Facebook. Holy moly. I should have waited. So 3% down already from what I bought it at. Yeah, so I should not have sold Starbucks yesterday just to get enough cash to buy Facebook. I should have waited until my deposit reached my trading account, and then I would have bought Facebook today at a much lower price than what I bought it at yesterday. Whatever, we live and learn. Okay, so this was my review of my stock market portfolio. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below or message me directly on my website. Link will be provided below. Also, if you want to open an account with Questrade, use my referral code in the description below the video so you can get between $25 and $250 depending on your initial deposit. Thanks for watching.